Are you into forceful organ harvesting, consuming human flesh, hot goblin on goblin action, and are you so mentally challenged that you enjoy watching Star Wars Acolyte? Well then, my friend, do I have the video for you. Up to this point, we've grown from some barbaric, fully retarded, 80% naked goblins to the now prosperous, techno, organ capitalist ultra goblins you see before you today. Yeah, we're pretty fucking sweet, bubba. Now, for a good place to stop this playthrough, we'll see it through to its final 100 days. Like a typical YouTuber. But unlike a typical YouTuber, I like women that are older than myself. So anyway, grab your cocks, boys. It's about to get gobbly up in this bitch. Thus far, we've been holding off enemy attacks by over-reliance on ghosts that are into puppy play. So it's high time we establish some real defensive structures. Defense is important for many reasons, one of which is we'll be getting a delivery from the Goblin Stork in about 6 days. We'll also use the most comfortable of steel to forge our little Gobby's crib. Then, to prove our defensive concept, we're assaulted by self-loathing goblins. It was over before it even began. I again tried to capture some of them to grow our ranks, but they were either life deficient or autistically loyal. Hopefully, the next raid will give us better results, and we can find that information out right now. We'll want to wrap this up just as quickly as the last one, seeing as how the crux of our defense is an extremely pregnant woman. Yep, just, waddling around. Her ankles are probably swollen, so I'll let it slide. This time. Our little puppers once again stand on business, and the best goblin for capturing stood up as we were moving in and was violently shot to complete death before I had a chance to even know his name. We will, however, pick up our lucky runner-up, Flondo Flamingo Botherer. She'll fit right in. We love bothering obnoxiously large birds in this colony. At least we will have ample more organs and man flesh to sustain our growing colony. Now that those raids are over, we can execute the quest woman and carve the flesh from her bones. Like any normal person, she will run in terror from a large bloodthirsty goblin who's actively trying to smash her face in. She even tries to run off to Dreamland. But bitch, I don't think so. Now, a school is built to aid in our retard wrangling. Flondo is now infected, but when you're stark naked in a dingy goblin cave, that's kind of to be expected. Peanut handles that shit with a 100% 10 quality. Just goes to show, my little peanut always gives 100%. That's going on his Tinder profile. We now continue working on our defenses, harvesting bodies and preparing for our future. The quest shuttle leaves empty-handed because the woman is dead, and a drunk boomalope vomits profusely, which, that's pretty funny. Drunk animals, definitely funny. Things start heating up. Nature turns our cave into an oven, and our jelly pots get a luscious Auschwitz ass. That's hard to say. A luscious Auschwitz ass. Let me say that twice so I can get double demonetized. Whatever. Because they're now starving. Apparently they don't graze, and I don't have any sort of feeding trough, so I don't know, we'll just cut up some more bitches while I try and figure that out. Geothermal power is researched, and we have 2 factions show up to mess up our lawn. Damn kids, always trying to play on my lawn. It's 2 goblin factions, so once we include our own goblin faction into the mix, we should hopefully be able to get another prisoner. It's a little goblin menage a trois, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, you pervs know what I'm saying. Our team moves in slow as fuck. Because they all have food poisoning. Because a goblin with wood for brains has been doing our cooking. And I mean wood as in trees, not wood as in, well, you get what I mean. Cag Hog Striker is kidnapped, and with a name like that, Penis and Dick are probably very wary of her. Hog? Okay. So back to my cave-dwelling jellies. We'll pick them up and drop them into the freezer to hopefully get some food in their jelly bellies. Food, I'd say, is now our public enemy number 1. A place like this is not suitable for children, so I'm going to dismantle the wood golem. It's just not fucking worth it. Be slipping in hot sick all damn day. No, thank you, bitch. And now Frizz is dying of starvation because, you guessed it, no one is feeding her due to non-cannibal meals. Even though we have a shit ton of human meat, but hey, fuck my ass, right? That's cool. On a brighter note, we're now overflowing with so many organs they've popped right out of the pleasure room and into the adjacent hallways. That's pure unadulterated money, honey. The corpses in my fridge are now rotting. Why? Well, it was probably communism. Or our drastic lack of power. But yeah, probably communism. Thanks to the rotting corpses, Clursat now has lung rot, as if we needed a better reason to party. Woo! In the dark. Because we have no power. Woo. Wish the wind was a hooker and I could just give it $20 to blow. Oh well. My jellies are once again taking a trip to eastern Germany, and a mad dromedary is knocking down my reinforced sand walls. Dick will go in and take care of our camel toe friend. Poor guy was just after some dick. Aren't we all, buddy? Aren't we all? One of my prisoners is now gone, and I couldn't understand why. I even checked the video recording and the logs and everything, but they're just gone, so I don't know. Alright, I do know. They got moved to a new cell because they didn't count as needing a hospital anymore, but for like 10 minutes there I was really confused and concerned and horny and confused. A trader comes by and will grab some cool new dudskis and sell off the ample amounts of random weapons we have lying around, along with a few organs of course. Our new magic room is done being dug out and we can draw a cultic-style circle on the floor with crayons. Vernon gets a new fancy charge rifle, and I accidentally bought a Psylink requiring device, which now we won't ever use. So that was money well spent. A group of lizard people show up and assault our trade caravan friend, but naturally they were chumps and we can now get some lizard skin boots. We'll then spend a fair amount of time just trying to convert our recently acquired goblin buddies. They love it. They love it here so much that one of them even tries to escape. So new cell doors are installed to prevent that in the future. Frizz will now poop out a watermelon, that is her child, with the perfect expected quality % possible. This kid's already a damned legend, and she will be a fast learner. Because we're smart goblins now, Bubba. You can tell because we leave newborns in puddles of vomit and pussy juice. Yummy. She's a hybrid between a goblin and a hobgoblin, gaining some of the traits that are cool, but truly she's nothing really all that special. That's just what every kid wants to hear from their parents. Honey, you're just sort of mid. We'll call her Oomphy and move on. Frizz feeds the child as Peanut feeds the Frizz. Yeah, that's another fucking tongue twister there, damn. If he's lucky, she may even feed him too. Slurp up that milkshake, Bubba, straight from the tap. I'm talking body temp frothy goodness, honey. You think her titty milk is green? You know, like, cause she's a goblin? I feel like it'd be green. She got that McDonald's St. Patty's Day shake titties having ass bitch. With 2 coolers going, our freezer is 81 degrees. It turns out when I built the over-the-wall cooler, I never built the wall it would go over. So we've had a giant gap in our freezer for Lord knows how long. This definitely helps with all the food issues we've been having lately, except not having a wall doesn't really help at all. Then a portal to another realm rips the fabric of space and time in twain as elementals storm our lovely home. This portal opening up is like the goblins' 9/11. What a tragic day. Where were you, huh? Random blasts of lightning and fire rain down from above as the bad guys from Disney's animated Hercules splooge forth from the rift. We destroy the rift, which is made out of granite apparently, and get some sweet cheese. Magical things that I will never use and don't care to try and understand. Then I leave the elementals elementing out on the floor, because I assume that they will probably go away. One, however, flanked around and broke into our stockpile room. Sneaky little fuckers, I tell you what. Then we can have a fair of blood, the goblins' favorite ritual. It was unnaturally boring though, but I mean, after all the food poisoning and raids, they probably just want to sleep. At least we tried. We built a magic circle, get thermal power finally, and then go into gunsmithing. Because daddy needs some turrets, baba. Flondo's converted and will now begin recruitment attempts. She kinda sucks, but hey, she has potential. Sir, a second elemental has hit the tower. Goblin. Guess I shouldn't have just left them, out there elementing on the floor. Oh well, live and learn. He got dicked down, so it's all good. We'll begin constructing our new power source and our second magic circle is done. As it turns out, they both do basically the same thing, it's just one is a little better. So the smaller, less girthy one is deconstructed. Really glad I spent all those resources on it. Haha, but hey, I'm retarded. So, I'm actively trying not to be retarded though. That's why every day I sun my asshole. 30 minutes before sunrise, I hike my hips up and greet the sun with the moon. Just let the goddess fill me up with that sultry vitamin D. Vitamin D's nuts. A trade ship comes and we pick up some bulk goods along with a new slave. He's a float kind who's good at cooking. After the PTSD I got from that wood golem's meals, I figured why not. Yeah, goblins are probably into slavery. Though as soon as our new bubblehead buddy lands, he is instantly knocked down by a roaming elemental that I must have left on the floor. Yeah, it's perfect. Just cream pie my fucking tits. I don't even know how that would work. But do it anyway. Maybe grab a sharpened spork and carve a new hole in them juicy bubbles. Anyway, I like this guy because he farts a lot. He's also a homo, or a tranny, I don't know, but I know that's one of their flags. So at least he's an ally, like me. I'm ally as fuck, bae. I think lesbians are awesome, especially when they scissor and waterboard each other with all their own squirt. Les Tanimo Bay type shit, am I right, fellas? Gurga Cole, as he's called, has cataracts and a bad spine. Now, lucky for him, he came to the right place. We'll swap his eyes and his spine with some random dead dudes that we plucked out once upon a time. They have good shelf life, thankfully. We will fix you, Gurga. We'll then start researching gun turrets, and Kag goes berserk. So we knock that bitch the fuck out. And Gurga is up and at him. So we set up his jobs, and he can now work towards Goblin supremacy. Dude looks like an old ball sack, and his wrinkles make it look like he has a second face on his face too. Neat. He just looks so happy to be here. More blueprints are learned, and we finished learning gun turrets. Things are starting to get back on track for our Gobby Goyams. We are, however, incredibly behind on all of our plants, but oh well. Gas operation is selected as our next research, and our power production problems are finally solved. Nice. Plus, we got some new saw-style flooring installed in the prison cells. Really brings the vibe together. We'll spiff them up a tad to make recruitment faster. See, I can be nice. Unless, of course, you're roaring at Rarabarg. Figured I'd try out the totems this time around and slap down a healing totem. But as time passed, no raiders came. So going out to search for them, we found nothing, until I was informed that they were stealing what they could and leaving. Turns out they went all the fucking way around in the tunnels and broke into our stockpile. Poor guys. First the elementals and now this. Stop penetrating my stockpile. Dude, that's probably what people in prison say all the time. You know, because they hold things in there. Well, you know, never mind. You get it. So we track the booty bandits down and slaughter them. Then multiple layers of walls will be installed in the tunnels. Gotta make them go towards our kill circles instead. This is the last time my stockpile gets ravished. Unless I, pay for it, of course. But that's on my terms, motherfucker. They also somehow attacked my power grid. I must really not have been paying attention. So we'll double thicken the walls and turn those sneaky bastards into Orgonians. Organs. Can't call them Orgonians. They're probably not fat. You try and steal our brains, we take your nose. God, Gurga hates us. Pretty sure he's a goblin racist. So we'll have to convert him. Then after that, him taking a shot at a goblin will be harder than taking a shot at Donald Trump. As we recover from the recent events, we're finally fully gassed up and will now get autocannon turrets. Nice. And now Kag is converted as well. Double nice. But with all things in this playthrough, the moment things go good, they then go bad. As a bunch of dudes with foreskins come to pillage our stockpile. Our new defenses performed excellently, and the precious stockpile that they would have plundered grows ever more. Our power production is fixed and reinforced, and I gave our prisoners maid dresses because I developed a new kink, which is goblin whores in maid dresses. Hey, I don't judge you, so stop judging me. I just spent $100 on green body paint for Mama Cheddar too, so I'll let you know how it goes, but it's gonna be awesome. Well, as long as she doesn't take my organs, that is. Oh, happy baby. And now I'm going to make some of that advanced goblin armor. Our pilfered armor is turning into rags, and it's time we get back to our goblin motif. Well, not that we ever left it, but still, shit's cool. We got our turrets and will now install them, giving us eyes outside our walls, and conversion efforts for Gurga begin. You will love man flesh, bro, and you'll like it too, damn you. We're now at the 90-day mark, and some mini elves come waltzing through. Damn elves, letting their damn kids smoke. Though I suppose that's on par for modern day America. We'll now get the research needed to make a modern day hospital. It will now, as the modern day kids say, slap. Slap fire, fam. Hella. Just in time, too, because Oomphy has the plague. Should've got him his 600 vaccines. I didn't think about it because no one threatened to take my job away. Oops. Oh, that was fun, wasn't it? I gave my company a big middle finger. I was ready to get fired for refusal. Then at the last minute, they changed their minds. So old Papa here's a pureblood. So if you need a sperm donor, hit me up. I'm slinging this spunk on the streets, bubba, which usually makes it wind up getting washed down the gutter. But hey, it happens. Oomphy can laugh through his plague pain. Like a true goblin warrior. Oh, he's just so cute and so green. Frizz will now gain an expertise in wardening. She can now kill your mind with her words. Probably because she's a woman. I mean, statistically speaking, women are in the top 5 things that will kill you. They're extremely dangerous. I think it was Harvard that did that study. Not like, Harvard in America. It was Harvard Wakanda. Way more prestigious and more inclusive because it's like 100% Wakandans. So it's very diverse and accepting. Makes the racists at Harvard America look like a Klan rally. I don't know where I'm going with this joke, but bottom line, women will kill you. Flondo Flamingo Botherer, as she's called, is now ours, and she will be a hard worker. Nice. We'll gear her up and get her going. No more maid dresses, unfortunately. Ooh-woo. And Oomphy survives her bout with the plague like a true goblin warrior. With our new exterior turrets, we won't be caught with our pants down ever again. I mean, unless you're into that sort of thing. We got hospital beds and move on to multi-analyzer. The peak techno-goblin research. Blasted into space, bubba. And we'll give Flondo a new arm. I mean, we got him, you know, we might as well use him. Be funny too, you know, seeing a goblin with a lizard man arm. Oh no, not another new kink, damn it. Our hospital is modernized and we got Cag. It's all coming up papa now, babe. She's a good crafter and has some magic, which, you guessed it, I won't use. So, that's cool. We're still way behind on our plants, and now we're way behind on our food supply. What else is new, am I right, fellas? At least we have immense monetary value. I mean, you can eat money, right? And money hugs you back when you're alone? Frizz and Penis get married and stick their tongues down each other's throats in front of everyone else. Come on, get Oomphy a baby brother. Let the people watch, you sick goblin. Fuck. Flondo gets her new arm in our new hospital and will now take off that peg leg and give her a new leg. Ha! Who needs prosthetics when you got man flesh? Gurga now believes in our ideology and all of a sudden craves human flesh. It's funny how that works. But he hates himself. I hate him too. Because he's not one of the good types. I'm not racist, you're racist. We finally plant our crops and we'll actually go out to hunt again. It's been a while, but we're starving and I have lots of mouths to feed. I mean, it's no man flesh, but it'll do in a pinch. Our new plasteel goblin armor is ready and of course we give it to Dick. You gotta wrap your dick. Don't know what these bitches be covered in. Yeah, he looks pretty bitchin', huh? Attaboy, Dick. Attaboy. More elf children walk through our land, and this time, we murder them. Well, one of them. The other one got away to go tell his friends to keep off my damn lawn. Fucking elf kids, dude. There's not even much meat on them either. Only got one rain dancer child's worth of meat. I'll now allow jelly back onto the menu. Medicine is no longer a concern, and we are quite voracious. Another elf man shows up, and another elf man dies. Now then, how many organs do you get from a children? Some. You definitely get some. I found out too that after you harvest organs, the corpses they don't give you as much meat. Hindsight, that seems pretty self-explanatory. But I still don't like it. I want to have my cake and eat it too, damn it. So the days in our colony pass by, everyone putting in an effort to add to our goals, enjoying each other's company, enjoying basking in mountains of organs and human flesh. Things really are turning out quite nice in this little goblin hovel. That one techno ritual still doesn't work, but hey, how about a nice leader speech to wind things down? We'll talk all about avoiding communists, talk smack about our enemies, avoiding fat women, the goblin incest program, and it was atrocious. Well, maybe goblins like fat women. Who knew? I mean, they would have more meat on their bones, so that only makes sense. So it's finally day 100. Of course we didn't do much magic stuff, except for the puppy play kinky ghosts. But all in all, I think our little goblin society was a lot of fun. Out in the desert, living in some lavish-ass caves, taking the organs and meat of those who would call us friends. Well, and foes. Naturally, we've experienced love, loss, goblin sex, and plenty of death. But through it all, we made a ton of wealth, and our moods were surprisingly high for the grand majority of this. I like the organ harvesting run. Maybe I'll do it again sometime. But for now, we'll move on to bigger and better things. I hope you cats enjoyed this playthrough. A special thanks to the members of the Cheesemonger Society, whose stockpile I'm going to ravish. I'll catch you cats on the flippity flop, and as always, I love you, bye.
Can't you see I'm blazing? Still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need